precedence, there's no knowledge body that existing today to tell you how this growth happened. So if you really want to come today to India, then you need to innovate innovation, right? Please don't do what you're trained to do. You have to think outside the box. So which is very, very important. And probably I'll tell a joke at the end as to what happens if you always try to do what you're trained to do. Right? And why do you think we need to innovate? Innovation. Why do you need to think we need to think outside the box? That's because the action is not always at the center of the things. Right? The action is always at the periphery. If you see life sciences and biotechnology, 10 years back, I knew that biologists, they struggled hard, they learned biology, they did their PhDs, and then they were forced to learn computers. They were forced to learn programming language. While I was trained in that for 15 years, but there was no concept of interdisciplinary work. But today, there's a sudden change. Core competency is very important, which is what C.K. Prahalad, I just shared his name, but I have no connection with him. But core competency, which is what he defined, is very, very important. If you're a scientist, you do the science. If you're a computer scientist, you do what computers are required. So that's very important. An opportunity always. So these are some of the things which are very, very common, which are told. Probably you learn it every day at home, in the university. But these are the things that are essential for building a visionary company. Good to great is easier, but great to visionary is always difficult. And these words have a lot of meaning behind it. You need to really think about it, because one of them is missing, then you have a problem in running the business. And why do you think, if you go back to 3 slides, the opportunity to innovate, innovation, think outside the box, probably you're wondering why is he talking about all those things now? The reason why I'm talking about all those things is because this is what's going to happen in 2060. So in the next 20 years, probably we'll be in top 10, but in the next 40 years, we're going to be probably the #1 economy. That's why, you say we will be 2 billion in India, for whatever reason. I don't know, but even if you're 1.5, there's a lot of opportunities for you to do that. And the remaining 9,